going on, guys? Coach Malcolm with Brawn Bodybuilding. I'm going to be reacting to solo leveling Jinwoo clips. If you folks are looking to do any type of cosplay or anything like that, trying to look like Jinwoo, I'm a bodybuilding coach, and I'm going to help you folks look your best to pull off that look. I'll give you dieting tips and workout tips. So let's look up some clips and check it out. Oh, that's dope. Oh, I love the Dragon Ball Z power-ups. Kind of reminds me of Hunter x Hunter a little bit. Oh, sick. So it's kind of like a video game a little bit. That was sick. Wow. That was so sweet. Man. Okay, first of all, Jinwoo, from what I can tell, is a very slender, runner body. So I'm guessing he's around 150 to 160 pounds. So with that type of lifting etiquette, it would honestly be based around more of a runner's etiquette. Eating very lean, very clean, high in carbohydrates so you can keep up with your long runs. So honestly, kind of to break down nutrition in a very simple way, whenever you're trying to do any type of high performing cardio runs or anything like that, carbs are going to be your best friend. So usually if any runners are trying to get quick energy, they'll have gummies or type of snacks with them at all times, very simple sugars that basically break down and go into the bloodstream a lot quicker, so that way you get more fuel for your runs. So honestly, for me, I'm 250 pounds. If I were to lean down to look like Jinwoo, it would take me probably 18 months to get down to that leanness. The tough part with it is it all depends on body type. If you're normally a slender person and you want to build a little bit of muscle, this is the optimum time for you to eat just a touch more. So on average, I would say if you're tracking your calories and you're doing things the right way, you want to eat right around a gram of protein per pound of body weight. That really helps. It's 1.6 kilograms to 2.2 kilograms per kilogram of body weight. So if you're a slender person, eat more. If you're a bigger person, eat less. Don't try to cut your diet too strictly. The best reference I can give you for types of losing weight or anything like that, you want to use a TDEE calculator. So that basically talks about the expenditure of what your body uses for fuel. The best way to kind of gauge that is taking your height, weight, and then basic overall activity level. So for me, I burn right around 4,000 calories a day because I also have a manual labor job, but I also train 6 days a week. So if I were going to try to cut down to his size, this is where it's going to get difficult, because it would be me cutting my calories slowly for a few months. So every week I would be dropping my calories 100 to 200 calories a week, to where I get down to closer to that 22 to 2300 calories. So it's like me going on a prep basically for bodybuilding. The type of exercises that I would be utilizing, because I would want to build lean mass or retain the lean mass that I have as much as possible, because no matter what, when you do a drastic cut like that, you're going to lose muscle. So the best way to do it is eat a higher protein, higher carb. Higher carb is protein sparing. So if you did miss your protein a little bit, the carbs are going to help retain muscle, because the body's going to attack the carbs before it attacks the protein. So yeah, what I would recommend is, say if you're 170 pounds, I would eat 185 to 190 grams of protein. And then I would eat right around 400 carbs a day, and keep your fats probably about 20% of what your calories would be. So I would say if you normally eat 2,500, I would drop down to about 2,000 for about 6 months, and you should get there pretty quick. Don't try to speed run it, because it will crash your endocrine system and that would not be fun. So let's check out another clip. He's pretty lean too. He's definitely got some muscle on him. Dude can definitely take a beating, that's for sure. Moves fast. It's kind of like a Dark Souls battle, kinda. Just a lot more fast-paced. He's definitely intelligent. His battle experience is crazy. He's basically dissecting the fight as he's going at him, which is awesome. He's definitely muscular. Like, he's not a tiny guy. So he's probably closer to 180 to 190 pounds lean. So he could probably do a physique show pretty easily with where he's at right now. So adding in a hybridized training, so you do a lot of explosive work. So a lot of squats, a lot of bench press, things like that. If you want to sculpt your body, it would be a lot more targeting with hypertrophy work. So hypertrophy work is enlarging the muscle. So with that, you want to gear your rep scheme and set scheme. So the reps are within the set. So every set has a certain number of reps. So if you're trying to do kind of a bodybuilder like split, but doing a little bit of hybridized training, so you do like, 4 sets of dumbbell presses at 8 to 10 reps, and then immediately after that start doing some push-ups. That would get a really good burn. So like 8 to 10 reps, and then you go down and do 5 to 10 push-ups, rest, and then repeat, and do it about 4 sets. That should torch your chest pretty well. Bicep curls would be really good for activating the biceps brachii and the larger other parts of your biceps. Sorry, the names are escaping me. This anime is just so sick. And then doing any type of like squats or any deadlifts will really enhance the size of the legs and really give you a lot of strength to be able to do explosive work. So like how you would want to do runs and your weightlifting, you want to kind of separate it. So if you're doing a leg day, you don't want to go immediately and do a run. You want to save that for the day following or the night following, so that way you give your legs enough time to rest. I highly recommend walking anywhere from 10 to 15,000 steps. That'll help you lean out pretty well. Yeah, man, his body type is very sought after just in general for folks that are just trying to look a little bit more athletic. Yeah, no, he's definitely not a small guy. He's definitely muscular, very, very hybrid-like athlete. So I would definitely say adding in some hypertrophy work with some explosive work and a little bit of endurance running would definitely help. Biceps, triceps, chest, and then the next day you would go on a run. And then the following day you would want to work back. And then basically isolate the whole back musculature so that we can get a nice sculpting of the rhomboids, the traps, the rear delts, and then also your latissimus dorsi and your erector spinae muscles to really give you that nice V-tapered sculpt along with ab training. And then I would do another I would do a rest day, honestly. I would rest right there, and then I would go into legs, rest, and then I would hit a run right after that. That's how I would separate out that split. That's what I would do. Definitely play it by ear though. You don't want to just jump right at it. You want to take your time and taper up. You want to separate your runs from your leg days. And if you don't have time, you have to crunch it down, and you do a leg day, you can do the run the following day at night. That way it gives you enough rest, enough time to eat, and just really recover. That would be the main goal. So honestly, it's doable. It's definitely doable. Yeah, definitely I would do a hybridized training to get his look and his explosive power. The guy is just a beast. Just an absolute beast. But yeah, no, I would definitely say it is doable. Whatever body size you're at, it does not matter. And you don't have to drop all that weight. You can literally just lean out and just lose a little bit of weight, sculpt your body up a little bit. I mean, you can honestly just do a straight up hypertrophy workout just to get the same look. You just have to lean out, so you'd have to do a bit of a prep. So it'd be just you cutting weight and losing adipose tissue, taking your time with it. Yeah, so honestly, if you were going to do a hybridized training, I would break it up into basically biceps, triceps, chest, back, run, rest, legs, and run again. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I know I keep switching up the plan, but there's so many variations that you can do it. It all depends on you as an experienced lifter or not an experienced lifter. Just make sure you separate your runs from your leg days so you don't ruin the work that you do with your legs, which is really tough. You have to really do some serious damage, but honestly, it is doable. So I would say just split up biceps, triceps, chest, back, run, legs, rest, or you can do biceps, triceps, chest, back, legs, rest, run. You can do so many different variations just as long as you get at least 2 runs in the week. Eat plenty of food. Definitely up your carbs more than you normally would. So honestly, I would do about 50% carbs, about 30% protein, 30% fat of whatever your total calories are. Just do a TDE calculator, and that should get you where you need to be. But anyway, I appreciate you watching this with me and being patient with me. This is my first reaction video, so yeah, I'm still learning the ropes, and if there's any critiques or anything I could do a little bit better, that would be awesome. Just let me know down in the comments. But I am doing a 75 hard challenge as well. I am documenting that journey, so I'm trying to upload these videos every Sunday and then other videos throughout the week. So if you do have any other questions or anything like that, just follow me at Brawn Bodybuilding on all the social media platforms. I'm very easy to get a hold of. You can message me on Instagram. I'll message you right back as quick as I can. But yeah, appreciate it, and have a good night. Peace.